What's up, guys? Making a low quality video in terms of image, but I will bring some value. Today just want to keep an update on what I've been doing. I've been working 6 days a week instead of the 7. They don't let me do 7 days anymore. So because they don't let me do that anymore after work, what I try to do now is work Postmates or Uber Eats after work for maybe anywhere from the time I get off to around 9 p.m. or 9:30. I'm trying to get around $25 a day minimum on Postmates, and most of the time it ends up being more because of tips, um, and then my regular job. So what I'm trying to do is to save as much as I can. That's what I'm pushing for. Just save, cut uh, my expenses. I did kind of like wasn't good for a couple past months in terms of spending, especially in groceries. I kind of would buy stuff that didn't really have to buy, and I could have saved some more because I do have food in the house, and sometimes I just load up on food and it just keeps piling up and I don't finish the food that I have in the house. So I'll make sure that I do that first, finish the food that I have in the house, and then move on whenever go to the grocery and if I need groceries. um, that's it. That's the only thing that I've been doing, just working and saving. Eventually, I hope to reach the goal by the end of this year, hopefully sooner. If I am very good at keeping this schedule of working at my normal job and then doing Postmates, I should be able to do it within 5 months of reaching my goal of saving a certain amount of money. And the only reason I'm doing that, the only reason I'm saving that amount of money, is so that I feel like a comfort. I want to have a cushion to to have, so that if in case of emergencies, or so that I could do stuff like learn about the stock market, which I've been doing. I've been waking up early in the morning, just learning it, paper trading with fake money, trading stocks with fake money to learn. Before I wouldn't do that and I would lose money. So now I'm doing that, trying to be more disciplined, waking up early. Um, that's the whole purpose of me saving money, so that I can feel comfortable and start, maybe taking days off of work and start focusing more on the stock market, and start focusing more on maybe my health. I do get my exercise from work, and that's where I get my cardio. So it's not really my health; it's more I want to focus more on trading throughout the day, not just trading in the mornings, which are pretty much what I just want to do is trade in the mornings, get good at that, and then the rest of the day you have it for free. But it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take time. It's gonna take, just a day-to-day thing, and I just gotta keep going through it. And I hope you guys, if you guys are in a similar path or whatever you guys are doing, keep with it. I was looking at some YouTube videos that talk about reaching a point of success, and these videos are from Gary Vee and Grant Cardone, one of the two people that I follow the most. And Gary Vee was touching on a very important point, that you can't reach success out of nowhere. Like he explains that he was working 8 years nonstop. And he quotes eating shit, and that's pretty much what people they miss the fact that he was doing that for a very long time, and they just see the things that he has now. um, that's a very interesting part where we are gonna go through that. Us that are grinding, speaking to those few that are really wanting to reach a certain level of success. Success is different for everybody, but you're gonna feel like nothing's gonna happen, and then something all of a sudden clicks, and then you just start being successful. But for a very long time, you're not going to be successful. Why is that? Because you're learning. You're in the learning process. You're in the learning process for a very long time. And then what happens from this time, from all the things that you're doing, they compound. Just like compound interest, you compound your knowledge. And then at some point, you just are so good at what you have learned and you implement it so well that you start to execute so accurately, and things just start going your way because you have compounded your knowledge, you have executed in a way that's so smooth, and you have mastered whatever craft you're studying. So it just keeps getting better day after day after day. You just keep getting better. But the beginning part is, there's a learning curve. There's a curve where you're just like struggling, and you're not getting much done, but you're learning because you're adapting your brain to this new skill, whatever you're learning. So eventually, for example, Gary Vee was probably just learning the wine business for 8 years. He probably didn't know what he wanted to do, but he knew that he wanted to make his wine business bigger, but he needed to figure out how. He's talked a lot about saving money. Grant Cardone talks about like saving money. They both saved a lot of money for a very long time. It took years. They saved for years. And so they eventually compounded their knowledge, and then they compounded their money, and they put them together. You reach a point where it's just like, a straight line of progress. And then once you combine your knowledge with the money you have saved, you have unlimited opportunities to do anything. You can invest in a business, start a business with the knowledge you have, and boom, like if it goes your way, you're gonna see an exponential growth. You're gonna, things are gonna be like, whoa, what the fuck? I'm doing great, So in my case, it's just like, right now it's just linear growth, just saving, learning. Nothing's really happening in terms of exponential growth. I'm not receiving any like dividends, or I'm not receiving amazing gains from my trades. Most of the time it's just pretty flat, and I'm okay with that because eventually I'm gonna learn so much, and I'm gonna compound, all the money that I've saved up with the knowledge that I've learned and gained from the process of learning, and I'm just gonna enjoy all that. And then eventually everything's gonna click. I'm gonna have the money saved up, I'm gonna have the knowledge in my brain, and I'm just gonna put them all together, and at some point it's just gonna start becoming an exponential curve. Linear, curved, and exponential is like so. If you're there, you want to reach something really fast, it's not gonna happen because you have to learn. You have to go through the learning process. Eventually, you're gonna go through an exponential phase. Just right now, just focus on saving, learning, saving, learning, saving, learning, saving, learning. There's absolutely nothing wrong with saving, especially if you're gonna do something with it in terms of investing for something good and that involves growth. If you're just saving for the sake of saving, it's not gonna give you returns. It's not gonna give you exponential growth. It's just gonna keep going linear forever. What you want is also invest in your brain. Learn, save. Put them together. You get magic. You get magical results. Of course, not suddenly. It's gonna happen when you are ready. You don't know when you're ready. You're just gonna have to keep learning, and stuff will click little by little, but you just gotta trust the process, stick to something and stick to it well. Don't jump around because probably you were so close to something but you gave up, and just know that it's gonna take years. For me, it's gonna take years to become good at trading stocks. It's gonna take years to develop the ability to compound my money and my knowledge. So I'm not worried about that. I'm really happy right now with just the saving and the progress that I'm doing. I'm not in any rush, because if I rush things, it's just me doing stuff without really knowing what I'm doing, and me trying to get results that I haven't earned. I have to earn the results that I get. So that's all I want to leave you guys with. I think that you just gotta be patient. Like Gary Vee says it a lot. You just gotta be patient. You just gotta understand that at some point down the line, things are gonna click. All right, guys, you have a great night. Share this video with anybody who needs it. I just show them what it's all about. Save and I don't know, just share this video if you have anybody who's having the same mentality and wants fast results. Share this video so they see that it's all about the long term. there's no way to get rich really quick. You know, anybody who's getting rich quick is because prior to that they freaking worked, they learned, and then they compound, and that's what you see. You see the compounding effect, the exponential growth. You did not see the linear growth beforehand. Every person, yes, every person, it looks like they reached success out of nowhere, but there was a real long and tedious linear grind that was boring for a very long period of time. Prior to that, Warren Buffett, Sam Walton, all these entrepreneurs before they became billionaires, they worked for so long, for years and years, and then exponential effect happened. So that's my video for today, guys. I'm just a normal guy, just like any of you. I'm making, you know, not a lot of money a year. Considered a blue collar worker. You know, I make around 45,000 a year delivering packages for Amazon. Just a basic guy, just working a lot. You know, just working, and not trying to get comfortable with the job. I'm trying to learn from other stuff because I don't want to get too comfortable at a job that pays a lot and then just get stuck there. I want to be uncomfortable and in a tough job that pays okay.